For many years, the galaxy was not a peaceful place. Powerful empires ruled the stars. They fought wars for resources, planets, and control. Weak worlds were crushed without mercy. Strong fleets moved from system to system, leaving fire and broken worlds behind. Among these empires, one name was often spoken with laughter. Humanity. Earth had gone silent. No ships. No messages. No warnings. Alien leaders believed the humans were gone. Some said they destroyed themselves. Others said they were hiding, afraid of the galaxy they helped shape long ago. Either way, the galaxy agreed on one thing. Humanity no longer mattered. Near the edge of known space, a small human colony floated around a dying star. It was old, worn, and barely protected. The people there had lived quietly for decades, farming, repairing, and surviving far from Earth. Then the alien fleet arrived. Huge warships blocked out the stars. Their armor was dark and sharp, built for fear. Weapons charged as the alien commander sent a message to the colony. This world now belongs to us. You have no allies. No one is coming. The humans heard the message. They did not reply. Inside the colony, people gathered in silence. Families held each other. Engineers checked failing systems. Soldiers stood at weak defense stations, knowing they could not win. But still, they waited. The alien commander laughed. Typical humans, he said. Still hoping for ghosts. The fleet moved closer. Fighters launched. Weapons locked on target. The commander gave the final order. Begin the cleansing. That was when the sensors screamed. At first, the alien officers thought it was a system error. Their screens filled with signals from deep space. Not close. Not near. Far beyond known routes. Something massive was moving. The fleet slowed. Identify the objects, the commander ordered. The answer did not come quickly. Because there were too many signals. 1 became 10. 10 became hundreds. The space behind the colony began to change. Darkness folded inward, like space itself was opening. Light bent. Stars faded. Then the first shape appeared. A ship. Long, heavy. Covered in thick armor plates marked by old battle scars. Its engines burned with a calm, steady glow. Then another appeared. And another. Soon, the sky was full of them. Human warships. Not small patrol ships. Not traders. These were massive battle fleets. Dreadnoughts. Carriers. Ships built not for defense, but for war. The alien fleet went silent. The commander stared at the screen, his confidence gone. This is impossible, he whispered. Humanity had been quiet for years. Too quiet. Now the truth was clear. They were not gone. They were waiting. A channel opened across all frequencies. The signal was simple. Clean. Human. A calm voice spoke. This is Earth Fleet Command. No anger. No fear. You are trespassing on protected human space. The alien commander tried to respond, but his voice shook. Earth was silent, he said. We believed you were finished. The human voice replied without emotion. Silence is not weakness, it said. It is preparation. More human ships continued to arrive. The alien fleet found itself surrounded. Every escape path closed. Every weapon tracked. The human fleet moved in perfect order. No wasted motion. No panic. Only control. On the colony, people watched through weak sensors. Tears filled their eyes as the impossible became real. Earth had come. The human voice spoke one final time. You had many chances to turn back, it said. You chose violence. Human engines flared brighter. Weapons powered up across the fleet. The stars themselves seemed to tremble. And for the first time in many years, the galaxy understood the truth. Humanity had not disappeared. Humanity had been listening. And now, it had answered. The alien commander did not give the order to attack. He could not. What floated around his fleet was not just power. It was control. Every human ship moved with calm purpose, like they had practiced this moment many times. Inside the alien flagship, officers spoke in low voices. Fear spread quietly. These ships are old, one officer said. But not weak. Scans showed thick armor layers, stacked and reinforced again and again. Each plate carried marks from past wars. These ships had survived battles the galaxy never recorded. The alien commander clenched his claws. Why were they silent, he asked. No one answered. Across the fleet, human ships locked positions. Smaller escort ships moved ahead, fast and sharp, forming walls of defense. Larger dreadnoughts stayed behind, steady and patient. They did not rush. That alone scared the enemy. On one human command ship, the bridge was calm. Screens glowed softly. Officers spoke clearly, without shouting. The human admiral stood with his hands behind his back, eyes fixed on the enemy fleet. Status, he said. All ships in position, an officer replied. No human losses. Enemy weapons tracking us. The admiral nodded once. Let them watch, he said. The alien commander opened a channel again. You hid for years, he said, trying to sound strong. You let the galaxy burn. Why show yourselves now? The human admiral answered slowly. We did not hide, he said. We observed. The words hit harder than any weapon. Human ships began to power up systems the aliens had never seen. Space around them shimmered as energy fields expanded. Weapon ports opened, not glowing with rage, but with cold precision. Alien scanners failed to read the full output. This technology, an officer whispered. It is beyond us. The alien commander felt something close to panic. Fire a warning shot, he ordered. Test their shields. A single alien cruiser fired. The blast crossed space and struck a human ship. Nothing happened. The human shields absorbed the impact without change. No sparks. No movement. The human admiral did not react. Now, he said quietly. A small human ship moved forward. Not a dreadnought. Not a carrier. Just one escort ship. It fired once. The alien cruiser vanished. Not exploded. Gone. The space it occupied folded inward, leaving only drifting debris. Silence returned to the battlefield. The alien commander stepped back. That was a warning, the human admiral said. The next will not be. The human fleet advanced together. Perfect distance. Perfect timing. Every ship covered another. No blind spots. The aliens realized the truth too late. Humanity had studied them. Their tactics. Their weapons. Their weaknesses. This fleet was not built in fear. It was built in patience. On the colony below, human civilians watched the battle unfold. They saw the alien fleet shake. They saw human ships protect the station without touching it. For years, they had lived believing Earth had forgotten them. Now they understood. Earth never forgot. The alien commander tried one last move. All ships, he shouted. Break formation and retreat. But there was nowhere to run. Human ships moved faster than expected, closing paths, cutting engines, disabling weapons with precise strikes. No wasted fire. No chaos. Only efficiency. The human admiral watched as the enemy fleet collapsed. "Hold fire," he said. His officers looked surprised. "We are not here to destroy," he continued. "We are here to be remembered." The alien flagship found itself alone, surrounded by human warships on all sides. The alien commander lowered his head. "What does Earth want?" he asked quietly. The human admiral leaned forward. "For the galaxy to understand one thing," he said. He paused. "Silence does not mean surrender." The human fleet powered down weapons slightly, not as mercy, but as control. The stars burned quietly around them. And across the galaxy, distant sensors recorded something that would change history forever. Humanity had returned. Not with noise, but with certainty. The alien flagship drifted in silence. Around it, human warships held position like silent giants. Their weapons were not firing, yet the pressure was heavier than any attack. The alien commander understood something terrible. Earth was not angry. Earth was calm. That scared him more. On the human command ship, the admiral watched the enemy carefully. He did not rush. He did not celebrate. His eyes stayed focused, reading every movement. "Begin phase 2, he said. Across the fleet, human ships changed formation. Smaller ships moved outward, forming a wide ring. Larger dreadnoughts stayed near the center, guarding the colony and blocking all escape paths. The aliens tried one last desperate move. Several damaged ships powered their engines, pushing beyond safe limits. They tried to break through the human ring. Human ships reacted instantly. Not with chaos. Not with loud orders. Each human vessel already knew what to do. Precision strikes hit engines only. Weapons only. No wasted fire. Alien ships slowed, then stopped, drifting powerless in space. The alien commander watched his fleet fall apart without exploding. "They are disabling us," an officer whispered. "They are choosing who lives." The commander swallowed hard. "Why?" he asked aloud. "Why not destroy us?" The answer came before he could ask it. The human admiral opened a channel. "You attacked weaker worlds," he said. "You hunted those who could not fight back." His voice remained calm, almost quiet. "We want you to remember how it feels to be powerless." The alien commander lowered himself into his command chair. The stars outside began to change. Human dreadnoughts powered their main weapons. Energy moved through massive channels along their hulls. Space itself seemed to bend under the pressure. Alien sensors screamed warnings. "Admiral," one human officer said. "Enemy fleet fully neutralized." The admiral nodded. "Then let the galaxy watch." He gave a single command. A distant alien battleship, already disabled, was marked as a target. The human fleet fired together. One shot. The battleship disappeared in a burst of light so bright it reflected off distant stars. The shockwave rolled outward, slow and unstoppable. Every sensor in the region recorded it. Every empire watching felt it. This was not rage. This was a message. The alien commander closed his eyes. "We misjudged you," he said softly. "You judged us by our silence," the human admiral replied. "That was your mistake." On the colony below, people watched the stars burn and fade. They felt fear, relief, and pride all at once. Children pointed at the sky. Elders whispered old stories they once thought were myths. Stories of Earth's fleets. Stories of human resolve. Now those stories were real again. The human admiral turned to his officers. "Broadcast this across open space," he ordered. A signal spread far beyond the battlefield. "This is Earth," the admiral said. "We stayed silent while the galaxy chose its path." His eyes hardened slightly. You chose cruelty. You chose conquest. Human ships moved closer, filling the alien commander's view. We choose something else. The alien flagship was pulled gently into position, surrounded but unharmed. We choose balance, the admiral continued. And we enforce it. The alien commander finally stood. We surrender, he said. Not to your weapons, but to your presence. The human admiral did not smile. Surrender accepted, he said. You will live. You will return home. The alien commander looked up, confused. Why let us live? The admiral paused before answering. Because fear fades, he said. Memory does not. The human fleet began to withdraw slightly, still watching, still ready. Across the galaxy, fleets stopped advancing. Empires paused their wars. Leaders stared at reports they could not ignore. Humanity was back. Not as conquerors. Not as rulers. But as something far more dangerous. Judges. And the stars themselves seemed to grow quieter. As if space was listening. The battlefield slowly became quiet. Human warships held their positions, calm and steady. The alien flagship floated at the center, surrounded but untouched. The remaining alien ships were disabled, drifting like broken shadows. The human admiral watched in silence. He knew this moment mattered more than the battle itself. The alien commander stood before the main screen. His fleet, once feared across the galaxy, was now powerless. He felt shame, fear, and something new. Respect. We thought silence meant fear, the alien commander said. We were wrong. The human admiral answered without pride. Silence means choice, he said. And today, you forced ours. Human ships began to send aid drones toward the damaged colony. Power lines were restored. Life support stabilized. Medical units arrived before anyone asked. The people of the colony watched in disbelief. Earth was not only protecting them. Earth was caring for them. On the surface, families stepped outside their homes. They looked up at the sky filled with human ships. Some cried. Some laughed. Some simply stood in quiet relief. For years, they had felt forgotten. Now they knew the truth. Earth never forgot its own. The human admiral opened a wide broadcast channel, one that reached far beyond the system. His message was sent openly, without encryption. To allies. To enemies. To the entire galaxy. This is Earth, he said. His voice was calm, but firm. We did not answer your wars. We did not stop your cruelty. We watched. Images of destroyed worlds appeared across the broadcast. Refugees. Broken cities. Lost civilizations. You believed our silence was weakness, the admiral continued. You believed humanity was gone. The camera shifted to the human fleet. You were wrong. The alien commander lowered his head as the message continued. We do not seek to rule the galaxy, the admiral said. We do not seek revenge. The human ships began to move, slowly forming a protective ring around the system. But understand this, the admiral said. If you hunt the weak, if you burn worlds for power, you will face us. A pause followed. And next time, we will not arrive quietly. The broadcast ended. Across the galaxy, leaders sat in silence. Fleets halted mid-jump. Wars paused. Plans were rewritten. Because everyone understood one thing. Humanity was no longer a rumor. The alien commander was escorted to a secure transport. He turned back one last time, looking at the human fleet. You could have destroyed us, he said. Why didn't you? The admiral met his eyes. Because fear creates enemies, he said. Memory creates peace. The transport left. Human ships began to withdraw, one by one. Engines glowed softly as the fleet prepared to leave. The colony sent a message to Earth. "Thank you," it said. Nothing more was needed. As the last human ship disappeared into the stars, the system felt different. Safer. Quieter. Across distant worlds, parents told their children new stories. Not stories of monsters. Not stories of conquerors. But stories of a silent species that watched the galaxy burn, and chose the moment to stand. Humanity had not returned to be feared. Humanity had returned to be understood. And from that day forward, whenever the galaxy grew quiet, no one laughed anymore. Because everyone remembered the truth.